Hello everyone, welcome back to the History Buzz. This is Shivangi. I am a PhD student at Center for Historical Studies, JNU. Today with us we have Aritra, who is a MA first year student in IRAS.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aritra, please briefly introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Aritra Maitra. I am from West Bengal. I did my graduation in political science honors from University of Calcutta, and thereafter right now I'm pursuing my masters in international relations and area studies from SIS JNU.
Okay, Aritra, you have given CUET-PG
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah,
So which
2025.
subject did you prepared for, and IRAS? What subject is required for getting into IRAS?
Well, in JNU we have four courses. One is PISM, IRAS, and IRWM. These three courses come under the school of SIS, and another one is CPS, that is an MA Political Science, which comes under this in Triple S. So, in all the courses whichever you want to get into,
All the four courses?
Yeah, all the four courses, whichever you want to get into, you have to appear in political science papers, CUET-PG political science.
Okay, so political science, through the political
Yeah,
science
through the
paper, you
political
can
science
get
paper.
admission in four courses
Yeah, yeah.
in JNU. 3 are in SIS and 1 is in Triple S,
Triple S,
CPS. That is
CPS, yeah.
So, how now coming to the strategy, how did you prepare for CUET-PG?
Well, since I was from political science background, so I think those who are from political science background, they would have edge on that subject. I started with basics. First, in the entire graduation, I started a lot of stuffs. But yeah, since CUET-PG examination is an objective type of examination, it's not subjective. So we have to be way more, focus on the facts. So I tried to brush up those facts, like which year which treaty happened and which prime minister came first. They would ask question in the chronology. So which prime minister came first, and so on and so forth. So in CUET-PG we have Western political thought, Indian political thought, and various sections are there. So I give weightage to Western political thought, IR, then international relations, and say political theory. These four themes need to be covered widely apart from other themes. So I prepared basically from the books which I had in my graduation. If you want, I can name them.
Name them.
Okay, so Western political philosophy, I started with a history of political thought by Sushila Ramaswamy and Subrata Mukherjee. For international relations, the portion you can opt for Baylis and Smith, but I didn't go for Baylis and Smith. I studied international relations by Anik Chatterjee, and many books are there on international relations. The topics are not that wide, realism, liberalism, that can be covered from any of the IR book. From political theory, from thought, that is O.P. Gauba. That's I think every political science student knows this book. The book is very lucid and it's simple language, everyone can understand. So go for it. Political theory, O.P. Gauba. For comparative politics, I didn't completely rely on any one source. I watched YouTube videos and that I added in my notes which I made it. Public policy is one section, but public policy a CUET wouldn't ask you question much from public policy. They would ask certain which policy has been introduced recently, in which year, which government did, so on and so forth. But yeah, sometimes they ask question from public administration. So if you want, CUET wouldn't give much importance to public administration, but they would certainly ask question who gave the concept of bounded rationality. It's Herbert Simon. So all these topics which are related, you can cover, but you shouldn't give much focus to public administration and public policy. The main focus should be on WPT, Paul theory. One more thing is Indian government and polity. That's the very important portion. For that, I referred to M. Lakshmikant, but I wouldn't think that entire book to be covered. Again, selective reading has to be done. Since CUET is a factual examination, we need to do a lot of selective reading. There are a lot of things to read, but you don't have to read everything. Lakshmikant book is mainly for the UPSC aspirants, but CUET wouldn't ask you question from that angle, from UPSC angle. So you have to do a selective reading, the topics which are specifically mentioned in the syllabus.
Okay, are there any particular YouTube channels which you follow or you would like to suggest aspirants to
Well,
follow?
I followed YouTube channel Paul Science Help, EduSeeker. These two channels I completely relied upon. Yeah.
Okay. So you must have looked into PYQs
Yeah,
of
definitely, definitely,
CUET-PG. Okay.
definitely.
So have you noticed any changes in the pattern of the exam? Because in history, it was when CUET-PG started in 2022, it was easier. Then it got moderate, and now the paper level is moderate to hard. So how do you rate the pattern of the exam, and do you expect this year's papers is going to be hard or it's going to be like any guesses on the pattern of the exam?
I don't think this year's paper would be hard, provided if we see the pattern of the CBT examination. 2022 it was quite easy to moderate to easy to moderate. 2023 was tough paper. That year question paper was really tough. Again on 2024 it was easy to moderate, and this year also it was easy to moderate. So if you solve the PYQs, we get an idea. I not only relied upon the CVT PG PYQs, but also I relied upon UGC NET PYQs, because that will give you an edge. The more PYQs you will solve, the more you will be able to understand how to manage this examination. Since it's an objective examination, we have I guess 90 minutes. I don't know whether it's reduced or increased. Earlier it was 105 minutes, then it got reduced to 90. I don't know what about this time.
Okay.
So yeah, what I did is when I used to practice PYQs, I used to take a stopwatch, and I used to the thing that I will solve the PYQs for the 90 minutes. The moment it get 90 minutes, I would stop. Whether I solve the entire question paper or not doesn't matter. I would stop there only. So that would give me an idea how to solve, and this solving PYQs will also give an idea how to manage your time. The question you are finding difficult, just leave it. The question you will be able to complete, first focus on that compared to the hard ones.
Okay, so one common question is where to get these PYQs from?
PYQs are available in Telegram. So I don't know. I mean, those who have Telegram or those who don't have Telegram, they can download Telegram. And there are a lot of channels of UGC NET, say CVT PG. If you ask, you will get a lot of PYQs over from there.
Okay, and do PYQs repeat themselves? Like the questions repeat?
Yeah. It really gets repeated.
Okay, so PYQs are helpful.
PYQs are very helpful. It will give an idea how to solve this examination. The more PYQs you will solve, sometimes what I did, even I don't like, sometimes I didn't like to solve PYQs, I was feeling bored. So what I did, there is a channel called Paul Science Help. In that channel, sir used to analyze each and every PYQs from 10 years back to now. So I just kept on watching. Even if you watch, even if you listen, that will help a lot. You need not to solve every time the question papers. And so, talking about the UGC NET question paper, you have to do a selective PYQs. Like UGC NET syllabus is closely related to CVT PG, but not all. So you have to do a selective, solving of the PYQs.
Okay, so 1 month is left for CUET-PG exam.
One more thing is that I would like to add, there are past year questions before the CVT. There were JNUE, DVT, Hyderabad University Central Examination. You can find those papers in online. Even that channel which I mentioned, Paul Science Help, sir has solved those PYQs and shared the video. You can watch them. Even if you don't like to solve the PYQs, you can continuously watch them. That will give you an idea how to solve the paper.
Okay, so 1 month is left. What are your suggestions for upcoming aspirants? What should they do in this last 1 month?
I would say PYQ solving is it's a must. Like it will give you really an edge. After the examination, you will yourself admit that PYQs helped me. Even it helped me a lot as well. Even a lot of students. So 1 month, I don't want you to engage in some irrelevant topic. Some people will say, read this topic, read that topic just before the examination. Don't do that. Whatever you have studied, just focus on that and stick to the syllabus. CVT will hardly ask any question beyond topic. Yeah, a few questions will be there certainly, but that would be very abrupt, and I don't think anyone will be able to solve those questions. I mean, those questions are completely random, so you have no idea. Like this year CVT asked a question, Vijayanagaram or something called Sri Vijayanagar is the capital of which, I mean, the
She
capital of
was
which
there.
state? Yeah.
Huh.
So I thought it was Pondicherry. But in the other came that it's Andaman and Nicobar.
Okay.
The
Oh.
port there, I guess, the name of that city changed. So it's very abrupt. So if
They
you are
can't-
following the
they can
current
ask
affairs,
anything.
yeah, they can ask anything. So that's it.
Okay, so what is the cutoff mark for political science? How much
completely-
one should score to be in a safe zone?
Well, it completely depends upon the difficulty level of the paper. I just can't say right now. I don't know what would be the paper this time. So
If one has to target,
if
like
one-
we have a target score.
if the paper is one more thing, if the paper is tough, the cutoff will surely get down. If the paper is easy, the cutoff will rise. So this is the thing. Depending upon the paper, we can only say after the examination. It can't be said. But still, if you want to say what's the safe score, this year it was safe score was say 250, 250
Out of 300.
out of 300. So this was a safe score. It can be said only after this. I can see the paper.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Aritra,
Yeah.
for being with us. So, all the best, guys.
All the best.